Hi, welcome to Ray Reels. Today we travel from Perth to Kalbarri, which is about 6.5 hours drive from Perth to attend the Kalbarri Yoga and Hiking Retreat. This trip was organized by Yoga Hub with the help of Kuroko Boutique Tours. Hi, welcome to Ray Reels. We are starting for Kalbarri. The group has around 13 of us. We are traveling by Bus Charters Perth, and Ian is our driver. Here you can see Rika and Courtney. Rika is from Kuroko Boutique Tours, and Courtney is the yoga teacher from Yoga Hub. There is a trailer attached to the bus which can take all our luggage. And the bus is quite big enough to have more than 13, and so we have enough space in the bus. We start at 7:45 a.m. in the morning, and we drive towards the Indian Ocean Drive. And our first stop is going to be in Jurien Bay, which is around 2.5 hours from Perth. That's going to be the stop where we can have our first coffee. Our trip was in the month of August, a winter month, and there were some grey clouds in Perth, and it was drizzling a bit when we started. Ian of Bus Charters Perth is a very efficient driver, and as we left the Perth city, there was hardly any traffic. It was not a holiday period, so we had the roads to ourselves. We crossed Landslyn and Cervantes on our way to Jurien Bay. We could see the ocean on the side as we reached closer to Jurien Bay. Jurien Bay is a coastal town. The coffee re-energized everyone, and after a stop of 20 minutes, we drove towards our next stop, which would be the lunch stop at Geraldton. Geraldton is about 196 kilometers from Jurien Bay. That's about 2 hours drive from Jurien Bay. And on the way we pass small coastal towns like Greenhead, Lehman, Arrowsmith and Dongra. Geraldton is a coastal city in the Midwest region of the Australian state of Western Australia. And it is about 424 kilometers north of Perth. We had our own packed lunch with us. So the bus stopped at a beach in Geraldton, and we all decided to stretch our legs and have our lunch and do the toilet visits. After that half an hour lunch break, Ian drove us towards the Pink Lake Lookout in Port Gregory. Once we were approaching Northampton, the whole scenery changed. We could see the yellow canola fields on either side of the road and also purple wildflowers. It was such a beautiful sight. From Geraldton, the Pink Lake Lookout was only around a 1 hour's drive. A bit about the Western Australia's wildflower collection. It's one of the largest on earth, with more than 12,000 species and over 60% found nowhere else. The 6-month flowering season begins in June in Pilbara, Goldfields and along the Coral Coast. By September, it moves south and reaches Perth, finishing with a flurry in October and November throughout the southwest. Our next stop is at Pink Lake at Port Gregory. It's an iconic site along the Coral Coast Highway. It's about 1 hour's drive north of Geraldton. And Port Gregory is a fishing village, and it is encircled by 5 kilometers of exposed coral reef. Village is located near the mouth of Hutt River. The bus stops at the dedicated Pink Lake Lookout on Port Gregory Road. From there, you walk a few meters down towards the lake to watch the lake up close. The pink color is due to the presence of carotenoid producing algae, which is a source of beta carotene, a food coloring agent, and a source of vitamin A. The lake's color changes throughout the spectrum of red to bubblegum pink to lilac purple, depending on the time of the day, season, and amount of cloud cover when you visit. Best time to visit is typically in the middle of the day when the sun is high. After that spectacular sight, we get into the bus and drive towards our final destination, Kalbarri. At Kalbarri, we are booked into the Red Bluff Caravan Park in chalets and also in Vitakara House facing the Red Bluff Beach. Kalbarri Red Bluff Tourist Park is only about 40 minutes from Pink Lake Lookout. It was closer to 3 o'clock and it was a short drive. As we approach closer to Kalbarri Red Bluff Tourist Park, we are welcomed by the Kalbarri National Park Board and also the beautiful Indian Ocean on one side. Kalbarri Red Bluff Tourist Park, which is located on the Red Bluff Beach, is about 5 kilometers from the town center. As we got closer, we could see the Kalbarri town below. Finally, we reached the Red Bluff Tourist Park. Some of us stayed in the 2-bedroom chalets here, while the others moved to Vitakara House, which is another house, 3-bedroom house nearby, facing the Red Bluff Beach. Vitakara House is a big house with 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. And there is a living room, a kitchen, pantry. Kitchen is well equipped with microwave, oven, and a gas stove. From the living area, you can walk out to a stunning view of the Red Bluff Beach. There is a lily pond in the backyard. I knew where I would be spending all my free time. The rocks on the Red Bluff Beach were very different from what I've ever seen and stunning. Now to check out my room. Reluctantly, I leave that view and go inside again. The room I was assigned was sufficient. The best thing was the view through the big windows. After unpacking and having a cup of coffee, at 5 we had the Welcome to Country ceremony in the backyard. A Welcome to Country is a ritual, a formal ceremony performed at many events held in Australia. It's intended to highlight the cultural significance of the surrounding area to a particular Aboriginal clan or language group who are recognized as traditional owners of the land. In Kalbarri, the traditional owners are Nanda tribe. That night we had an early dinner in the camp kitchen. Tomorrow's video will be a guided wildflower tour. Until then, it's bye from Vanaja.